For most, trying to lose weight involves cutting out carbs, going to the gym, and listening to your favorite workout music. However, there is one person in the history of mankind who took an unconventionally drastic measure to lose weight, which still stands today as a world record. Being fed up with overeating and obesity, in June 1965, Angus Barbieri, a 27-year-old Scottish man, decided to stop eating until he reached his ideal weight. Yes, you heard that right, he ate nothing for more than a year and surprisingly lived to tell the story. Now, how did this all start? It all started with a like for the YouTube algorithm. Thanks, but this all started with Angus got ill because of his weight and went to the Department of Medicine at the Royal Infirmary of Dundee. For context, he weighed around 456 pounds or 207 kilograms. At the location, Angus told doctors that he was ready to quit food for good, and the doctors took a hard look at his condition and they agreed that Angus certainly needed to lose some weight. A short break from food could do wonders for him, so they went on with it. But wait, wouldn't he, need vitamins, all that stuff? Well, yes, to compensate for his lack of nutrients during the fast, the doctors prescribed him to take multivitamins, potassium, sodium, and yeast on a regular basis. And I'll tell you something cheeky too, the doctors were not expecting anything serious here. They thought it was just going to be a very short fast. After all, the initial plan was for a 40-day fast. So what were the results? After completing his first milestone, the medics checked on Angus's body, and surprisingly, his body responded very well. So well that he decided to keep going with his fast for as long as he could, or as long as his body would allow him. You see, his extreme weight and the issues that it came with got Angus sick and tired of food in general, and as days turned into weeks, Angus became more and more persistent towards his ideal weight of 180 pounds or 81 kilograms. Besides, Angus realized that fasting was much easier than he thought, so he kept going. Angus, for over a year, lived on tea, coffee, water, and electrolyte supplements. It was only in the final moments that he started to add small amounts of milk or sugar to his tea or coffee. Okay, but you might be asking, did he do the do? And I'll tell you, he went to the toilet every 40 to 50 days. Now, when did Angus's voyage end? Angus Barbieri's fast came to an end at the 11th of July in 1966 after reaching his 180 pounds ideal weight. They even reported that Angus had forgotten the taste of food. Yikes! But to break his fast, his first meal was a boiled egg with a slice of bread and butter. And after finishing the meal, he said to reporters that he enjoyed the egg and felt very full. In 1971, he was awarded by the Guinness Book of World Records for the longest recorded fast. But please remember, don't try this at home. Even the Guinness Book of World Records stopped including this record in 2016 because it was a risky attempt. Angus's approach could have been life-threatening, and that is why this was done under strict medical supervision. This is why Angus checked into the Merrifield Hospital in Dundee and continued to return regularly for evaluations. Angus even stopped working and spent most of his fasting time at home, completing regular blood and urine tests. And of course, such a drastic fast was not part of the original plan. Angus's doctors had suggested a quick fast to lose some quick weight, but they underestimated the willpower of Angus, and like Forrest Gump, he started running and kept going on and on. Now indeed, Angus had a level of willpower well above average that let him do the impossible possible. But this is not it for today's video. We're also featuring another medically proven superhuman that could literally run forever. Now everyone has a running limit, right? Scientifically, this limit is defined as the body's lactate threshold, and when you push yourself beyond it, running becomes very unpleasant and you will do anything to make it stop. Now why is this? Well, from what I read, under intense physical exertion, our body breaks down glucose for energy and produces lactate as a byproduct. After reaching a certain point, our muscles start to tense up and eventually shut down. This is what we call the burn. However, there is one person whose physical performance defies all of this. Meet Dean Karnazes, an ultra runner from California. He is often dubbed as the man who could run forever. Why is this, you ask? Well, Dean has a medical condition that clears the lactate buildup in his body at a very fast rate, and as a result, Dean hardly gets tired or gets muscle fatigue. And according to him, he has never felt any form of muscle burn or cramps in his entire life, even during runs over 160K. Now, Karnazes fell in love with running at a very early age when he was in kindergarten. By 3rd grade, he started running in organized events, and by 11, he was trekking areas like Mount Whitney and the Grand Canyon. In high school, Karnazes began to show extraordinary extraordinary endurance abilities that far surpassed his competitors. At one fundraising event, Karnazes completed 105 laps while his fellow runners were able to complete only 15 at most. Wow. But for whatever reason, he stopped running after a while. It was only until he experienced an epiphany in his 30th birthday that he started again. Do you think he lost his magic? Nope. After 15 years of no practice, Karnazes ran a 48K in one go, and of course without showing any sign of muscle fatigue. This dude is built different. To show him off, here is a list of his accomplishments. He ran a marathon at the South Pole in negative 25-degree temperatures. In 2006, Karnazes ran 50 marathons in 50 states in 50 consecutive days and covered almost 350 continuous miles. He has also been featured in Time magazine, and he is a New York Times bestseller author with his latest book called A Runner's High. Dean Karnazes is indeed a real-life superhero and a huge inspiration to runners from all around the globe. Watch this right here if you want to watch another juicy video. Stay sharp, ImprovementGang. I'll see you on the next one.